All right, so we had a little bit of camera trouble. Don't know where that cut off. Don't know where that ended. So we're going to pick up right here. So we're going to let everything sit up here on the rack and dry. But there is a couple other pieces about this costume that we'd like to share with you. Number one is his mask. So Brandon is very well known at Fear of the Woods for using military surplus gear in general, but mainly the main thing is the gas masks. If you saw our video on his Russian character, you saw the Russian gas mask. And then now with this new character, Hartman, you have a new mask. So Brandon, if you will, tell us a little bit about the mask and why you chose to use a gas mask.
Okay, first of all, gas masks are probably one of the scariest things out there for a lot of people.
Yes.
We know some people who putting on a gas mask makes them run.
Yes.
The other thing they're easy, they're cheap most of the time.
This gas mask ran about how much?
$25.
Yeah, and the Russian gas mask is even
$5.
Yeah,
$5.
The GP5 masks are usually very, very low priced, so you can get them anywhere, and they are very, very customizable.
Oh yeah.
If you want to use a gas mask as a haunted house character or haunt character wherever you're working, I definitely recommend a GP5. You can do a lot of things with them. They do get a little hot. I will say that they do get very hot. But there are ways you can ventilate it and do some very, very cool things.
You're definitely going to need to also fix the hearing in them.
Yes. So if you're going to use a GP5, I recommend cutting holes here and here just so you can hear out of it. Because when you have it on, it's like hearing out of a fishbowl.
The other problem is you can't talk.
Yes. So if you're going to do this, make sure you're going to do noises and not have to talk.
And the move I made, it's the head tilt, and it works pretty good when it's...
It works pretty good. He's working on a couple other things with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to tell us a little bit about the gas mask?
Okay, so this is a Czechoslovakian gas mask. It is the same thing as what the U.S. military uses. The interesting thing about this mask, and one of the good points and the reason I picked it, not only does it match my Vietnam character because we used it, but there is a hose that's connected to a straw. And this goes to a water bag on your back.
Also known as camel bags.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And this gives me a very big advantage over other skiers at the haunt.
Yes. So this brings me to a very big topic. We might have touched on it on the last bit where it cut off. We're not 100% sure. Stay hydrated. Don't just drink water. Drink Powerade. You need electrolytes to get back in your system. Water takes a good bit of time to replenish what you lost. Gatorade can help you out a lot with that.
Do not drink soda.
Yes.
Also, pre-hydrate.
Yes.
Prehydrate. And
Don't
do
be
not
like me
drink
on a
soda.
PT day and not hydrate.
Yes, Brandon here can tell you whenever I go to the haunt, I have a gallon of water with me every day. Usually it's drained by the end of the night.
Yep.
I start drinking it before we go up to the front when we load up on our bus, which you will get to see how we are on the bus whenever we're going up to the front this season.
And it is down here where we are in Georgia, it's very easy to get dehydrated.
Yes, there are nights that are we're working in 79, 80 degree weather, but it feels like 100 degrees because of the humidity down here in the south. So depending on where you're at, stay hydrated, stay comfortable.
Another point, which actually we did think of, but we'll add in, also have multiple costumes.
Yes. So it's very important to have that. Brandon here has 2 different characters.
I have 3, one we don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't really talk about Billy Boy there.
My first character.
I want to hear stories.
No, that's for another day. But yeah, so the Russian character is more for your cold weather times, which
Trust me.
down here, a whole lot of people think that just because it's in the South here in Georgia, it doesn't get cold. That's very wrong.
cold.
This guy here is a New Yorker, and he can tell you. We were out there last season working in 30 degree weather.
Especially when it's raining too.
Yes, when it gets raining, it cools off a good bit.
And that is mainly because of the humidity,
Yes.
which the dew point freezes.
And where we work, there is no cover. Really.
Yes, we're not an indoor haunt. So if you decide to come out and check us out this year, please be sure to wear closed-toed shoes. Don't wear flip-flops, Crocs. Don't wear anything like that. We don't want you to get hurt.
Stepped on.
Yeah, you'll get muddy. You'll get all sorts
Dirt.
of stuff.
It's very rough. It's on a farm.
Yep.
Also,
So-
patrons, make sure to hydrate as well. We have water bottles for sale, I believe.
Yes. So, like I said, the Russian character is more for your cold weather stuff, and this character that we just finished up is
my
more-
hot weather.
Yeah, it's more of his hot weather, like what he'll be wearing most in the first 2 weekends of the haunt this year.
Probably.
So yeah, you'll be sure to be on the lookout for him. If you see him, be sure to say Voice of the Woods. He'll more than likely hear you now that he can hear a little better out of this mask.
And talk.
Yes, and he can talk. But you probably won't hear him a good bit. He is in Pandemic, which is our zombie laser tag attraction, which we have been voted to have one of the best zombie attractions in the state.
Yep.
And honestly, the best one in the Southeast. So be sure to come check it out. I'm sure you'll like it. Also, we have one more thing here.
Woo!
Would you like to tell us what this is, Brandon?
This is a lemon grenade.
Ooh.
And it actually was, at one point, a real grenade.
What do they call it? A lemon grenade.
Because it's shaped like a lemon.
I'm smart.
But it has been drilled out. You can see all the way through it.
And there is no fuse, no more attached to this. So
Nope.
the thing about this, it's a really good looking prop. It has a lot of weight to it, but
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about this blowing up. It's a completely safe grenade. It's deactivated. Nothing can happen with it unless, of course, you clock someone in the head with it if you throw it.
Yeah, and don't do that. Normally, Cam knows it's just a fake throw.
Yes. If you're going to use a prop like that that has weight to it, fake a throw at them.
Yeah.
You can go, catch! But keep it in your hand. You do not want to hurt a customer.
Oh, and trust me, this will.
Yeah.
Because it's all metal. There is nothing non-metal
Yeah.
about that.
So,
And in
so
case you do
just
have a
about
habit
it.
of putting it good.
So,
Yeah.
before we sign off here, we got a couple quick announcements from Fear of the Woods. Opening night is September 27th.
Possible ladies' night.
Yes, ladies' night is our opening night as well. So if you are a lady, you can come out to our ticket booth, and you can get 30% off of your entry fee as well.
I believe the next Friday is, or the next weekend after that, is our military
And first responders.
response.
So one thing that Fear of the Woods does pride ourselves on, we do back our first responders very heavily.
And our veterans.
Yes.
I mean, as you can see, this was inspired by military veterans for me.
Yes. So if you are a first responder, you can come out and get 30% off of your entrance fee into Fear of the Woods. And then we do have Spirit Nights, but that's more
We'll
later
get
on.
into
We'll
that
get into
more.
that at another date. So is that just about it?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. So for our Voice of the Woods, I'm Cameron Pierce. This is Brandon Ett. We'll catch you in the next one.
Catch stick.